Hi, everybody, and good afternoon. My name is Greg Verdino. I am an author. I am an advisor to corporations, helping them to change their organizations to adapt to all of the things that are happening around them every day to transform their businesses. I'm the co-creator of the Adapt Manifesto, which think of it as what the Agile Manifesto has done for software development inside organizations. The Adapt Manifesto aims to do for change management across organizations. My latest book is Never Normal, Uncommon Ideas for Leaders Who Won't Settle for the Status Quo. So, of course, change is top of mind for me. I'm also today's host for this online edition of India's Got Talent. Actually, wait a second, it's not India's Got Talent. It is the India Agile Awards 2021. And of course, India does have a lot of talent, but here we're not talking about that kind of talent, right? We're talking about talented Agile leaders, Agile coaches, Agile project managers, the kind of talent that can bring Agile ideas to life, apply Agile principles to drive programs forward and to make change happen across organizations, to deliver projects more efficiently, more effectively, and to drive their organizations forward into the future. So I'm really looking forward to hosting today's event, but I'm not just a host. I was also a judge, one of a panel of judges involved in reviewing all of the great entries that Unicom received. So what I'd like to do first, for anybody who isn't familiar, of course, is to introduce you to the awards and talk a little bit about the different categories across which we received a variety of entries. You know, as you know, the India Agile Awards was really about how we take the work you're doing inside your own organization or for your clients and put it on a global stage, showcase it in front of your peers, in front of Agile experts, and in front of the world. So there were four categories. The first of these categories was, I'm sorry, Agile Leader of the Year. And the idea here, this would be awarded to an individual in a senior leadership role who has embraced Agile as a mindset and as a practice and led others by example across his or her organization. The second category, Agile Coach of the Year, the coach who celebrates Agile principles and brings innovative practices to life in his or her respective company. Third, Agile Project of the Year. This is awarded to the most outstanding project, one that exhibits Agile principles, central values, behaviors of trust, flexibility, empowerment, collaboration, customer centricity, and finally, Agile Tool or Product of the Year, which is awarded to the most productive tool that enhances agility in software development at the organization. So, look, here's what happened. This is a relatively new awards program. Unicom runs other awards programs in technology and always gets lots and lots of entries. Here, we received a number of fantastic entries across all of these categories, but maybe this year it was, you know, it's a new awards category for sure. Certainly, many organizations have been struggling with issues related to, for example, COVID. That's no surprise to you whatsoever. And maybe you were a little bit shy. So even though we reviewed every entry that came in across every category for which we accepted entries, what we decided was we didn't have quite enough entries in 3 out of the 4 categories. And those were Agile Leader, Agile Coach, and Agile Tool or Product. So rather than announce winners where we had great entries, but simply put, not enough of them, Unicom has decided to refund those entry fees. So, you know, you haven't lost anything. And instead focus on the remaining category, Agile Project of the Year. At the same time, given that this is a new awards category and a new award show for Unicom, Unicom is going to invest in building more awareness for the Agile Awards for 2022 and really invest in making sure more people know about it, are excited about it, and are submitting their best work across all of these categories. So in the meantime, though, we do in fact have a winner. A winner. We have something to announce in the category of Agile Project of the Year, and we're really excited about this one. So I have right here. I've got the envelope. See, now I feel like I'm in the Oscars or something. And I would like to announce that the winner of the winner of the Agile Project of the Year award for 2021 is. There we go. All right, I'm going to make a confession now. It's like the envelope is empty. It was all for show. But because I've been a judge in the program, and of course I've seen the PowerPoint slides that I'm presenting before now. Yeah, I know who won, and I'm really excited and happy to share that with you right now. But before I do, here's a little bit of additional sort of kind of waiting and tension. Let me talk a little bit about the jury members. From left to right, we had Kimberly Ficklin. She is the world's first and only workplace well-being scrum master, and her company is the Happy Healthy Workforce. The next guy over, the sort of George Clooney lookalike, that's me, of course. Next to me, Tom Dabi, Chief Inspiration Officer with Value Inspiration, and finally Oana Junku, who's an Agile leadership coach with Co-Emerge. So as 4 judges, we couldn't obviously get together in person to deliberate and discuss, but each of us reviewed all of these entries. And again, the winning entry that is not in the envelope, but is in my head and in my slides, our winner of the Agile Project of the Year is LTI for their work with Otis One. So congratulations, Ali Asghar and his team, for the fantastic work you've done with Otis One. There's a number of things that, as a judging panel, we thought were notable about this particular project. And trust me, when we compared this project against the other projects who were finalists in this category, it was a very tough choice. But there are a few things, and I've even made myself a few notes to make sure I don't forget any of them. Certainly, it goes without saying, as was the case with all of the projects in this category, that LTI for Otis One applied, smart. It was a smart application of Agile methods and principles from start to finish in this project. That goes without saying. That's almost the table stakes. At the same time, I think we were impressed by the sheer scale of this program. Otis is, of course, a global company, and this was a program that ultimately had global reach. So this was not an isolated instance. This was a massive global undertaking. Very impressive, and the amount of coordination and the amount of activity across the entire program was fantastic. The second thing is it's notable that this particular program was a component of and tied into a broader digital transformation that's happening at their client, Otis One. Of course, there's a lot in digital transformation that can be improved through Agile methodologies, but not everything Agile is digital transformation, and not everything digital transformation is Agile. But of course, digital transformation is a key priority for many organizations, and for a company like Otis, the elevator maker, with the rise and the growing prevalence of Internet of Things to make smart elevators and so on and so forth, digital transformation is critical as a strategic imperative for that kind of an organization. And applying Agile approaches and methodologies to components of that transformation, fantastic. The second thing, or the third thing rather, is we really appreciated the level of customer centricity in this program. And typically when we think of customer centricity between a consultancy and their client, we might be thinking, is the consultancy centered around the needs of their customer? And of course that was the case here. But at the same time, we saw evidence that this entire program was built around multiple layers of customer centricity. Not just the consultant meeting the needs of the client organization, Otis, but how Otis could provide better value to their customers who have elevators installed in their facilities, and even ultimately to their customers, the passengers, for example, to provide smart alerts into elevators and things like that. So we saw a lot of great customer centricity at play here. Of course, they used a combination of design thinking to get there, but they also applied a fantastic layer and level of systems thinking because of the sheer scale and the complexity and the strategic importance of this program. The final thing that our panel of judges really liked about this entry was the impressive results. And of course, we can't share the details of all the results with you, but one thing that stood out for me personally in particular was that their results are not just results within the realm of the project or through the lens of technology, but results that were tied directly to the strategic business objectives, which of course is critical because at the end of the day, what are we here for? We're here to drive the business forward. So I would like to congratulate and thank, frankly, LTI for submitting this entry, for giving me and the other judges in Unicom an opportunity to learn more about the work you've done. And so congratulations, LTI, Ali, and of course Otis won for this award, Best Agile Project of the Year 2021. I would like to personally thank all of you for your time. I would love to thank Unicom for really taking the leap into this area and really kind of launching these Agile awards. They will become bigger, they will become better year after year after year. I am confident in that. Thank you to everybody who submitted an entry. Thank you and congratulations one more time to LTI for their award-winning entry.